Yo, what it do, Fatherpreneur? So you want to launch a SaaS company and you're thinking that you've been hearing all of this buzz about, man, you should get into the tech world, white labeling software as a service is a great business opportunity. More importantly, you've been hearing all about how Go High Level is just this beast of a platform and people are making a killing with it. But as a working father who wants to have a legit side business, maybe you're strapped for time, right? You're working full time, you got a family, you got some volunteer projects going on in the community. Maybe you're resource challenge. You don't have a whole lot of money and you're thinking, man, a development team and all that is going to cost a lot of money. And you're probably wondering, is it even worth it? Can I really make a living in software as a service, white labeling a software that somebody else built? Well, if you have those kinds of questions, I've got answers. You are in the right place at the right time. So do me a huge favor, comment in the chat where you're from, drop the name of your business and or your brand, smash that share button, because we're going to go in on 15 apps that Go High Level has that if you only built a business around one of their apps, you can create a substantial software as a service business. And that's what we're talking about today. So if you're new here and you do not know me, I am Cortez Hustle, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur and founder of the founder of Fatherpreneur Success Academy, where it is my mission to help fathers just like you figure out how to make a passive income on the internet by combining your gifts, talent, skills, experience, and expertise with the right business opportunity, business model, systems, automations, tools, and resources. Like this week, we've been focusing heavily on the Go High Level platform. There's lots of other softwares that you can white label, but Go High Level has so many apps in one place that it just makes for a great business opportunity. So we're going to dive right in. I'm going to go to my checklist and we're going to get right to it, man. If you want to join our free community, go to cortezhustle.com and check that out. But we're going to start off with the first thing that you can do with the Go High Level platform is obviously you can just sell the whole kit and caboodle as one platform, one amazing sales and marketing software to small businesses, create a set price and just give them the whole thing for one set monthly fee. Of course, you can do that, but I really want to break down the value of this platform as a business opportunity, because sometimes we don't see all the opportunities that lie within something like a Go High Level. And again, if you're going to be successful in business long term, you have to marry your business opportunity or your strategy with something that you're already passionate about, with a gift, talent, experience, or expertise that you already have. That's why I love looking at the individual apps that Go High Level offers. And so that you don't overwhelm yourself, you can just literally build a business around that in and of itself. So that's what we're going to dive into today. Welcome Mike on scene to the building. Greatness and greatness from Mike. Greetings and greatness from Mike. Pritchard, maintenance in the building. Also Relentless Defense Firearm Academy. Love it, love it, love it. So what are the different tools and apps can you build with Go High Level? What does the industry look like? What are some of the top companies who are already selling in that space? What is the average cost of some of these things? And how much is the industry worth overall? Michael McEachern in the building as well. That's what we're going to talk about today. So starting with number one, if we only wanted to build a business around an email autoresponder, and I'm going to give you the hack to how to make this work if you stick around to the end. If you only wanted to build a software as a service company around one feature of Go High Level and you chose email autoresponder as that feature, what does that look like? What are some of the top email autoresponders in the industry look like? What are they selling their services or their solutions for? And about how much money are they making in this industry? Well, If we look at email autoresponders, you have MailChimp, Constant Contact, Active Campaign is another one. You have Aweber, GetResponse. There's a ton of them. MailerLite. There's a ton of them out there, right? What is the average price point you could sell an email autoresponder solution for? You can sell it for anywhere from $10 to $50 per month. And most of these systems will charge based on list size and any additional features that you might cram into the software. So for instance, when I was building my email list using GetResponse, they were charging a certain price for 0 to 1,000 contacts. When your contact list grew from 1,000 to 5,000, they charge a different price. When you got over 5,000 but less than 10,000, it was another price. And when you got over 10,000, it was something else. It got so bad that I was up to $150 per month. And at the time, I didn't know how to monetize a list. I didn't know that the average email value of the people on your email list is roughly $1 per month per subscriber or person on your email list. So I had a list of 13,000 people that I got rid of because all I saw was a bill for $150 a month. And I didn't know how to monetize that. One of the biggest mistakes that I made in my online marketing journey. So what are some of these companies worth, right? MailChimp was acquired by Intuit in 2021 for $12 billion, ladies and gentlemen. So is there money in email autoresponders as a niche service that you can build a business around? Absolutely, right? Again, we talked about the average price point, $10 to $50 per month. Then we had Constant Contact, valued at $1.1 billion in 2019, right? And these are industries or companies that primarily only deal in just this one service. Now, I'm sure they've got some other features and some other things they've added over the time, but their core product is email autoresponder. And then Active Campaign, valued at $3 billion in 2021. How much of that industry do you need to have a comfortable monthly recurring revenue for yourself? I'll tell you, $50,000 a month will do me just fine. So if I'm selling a product at $50, I just need 1,000 clients, y'all. I want y'all to let that sink in. If I have a product that sells for $50 a month, and my monthly revenue goal is $50,000 a month, I only need 1,000 customers out of 30 million small businesses in America. And I don't know how many small businesses there are all over the world. So email autoresponder is a great tool and something that you can build a business around. But if you stick around to the end, I'm going to show you how to get ninja with it and make each one of these really, really work. There's one thing that you add to any one of these things, and it becomes game changer for you. Number 2 on our list, we're talking the 15 top Go Highlevel apps that you can build an entire business around just this one feature. Customer Relationship Manager, also known as a CRM. Well, we look to the industry to see, do we find any examples? Are there examples of companies who sell a CRM system as their main core product? You got companies like Salesforce, HubSpot, Zoho CRM. Those are the 3 of the top. What is the average price point that they're selling their product at? $25 to $150 per month per user. So imagine you got one company on your CRM and they have 10 employees that all need the CRM. They have 10 sales guys who all need the CRM. And you're charging $50 per person. That's $500 a month for one customer, y'all. I want y'all to really, this is why software as a service is one of my favorite business models. What are some of these companies worth? Salesforce, valued at $200 billion. in 2023. HubSpot valued at $25 billion in 2023. Zoho estimated value $5 billion. Now, am I telling you that if you grab Go Highlevel and you launched a CRM based solution that you're going to build a $200 billion company? That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you can build an entire business based on one of these features alone, and you don't need a $200 billion company. You can get 50 to 100 customers on one of these solutions and have a nice monthly recurring revenue as a fatherpreneur. Number 3 on our list of 15 apps that Go Highlevel offers that you can build an entire business model around: SMS, text message marketing. What are the companies that are already doing this that we can look to as a model? Twilio, Simple Texting, Slick Text. How much are they charging per month? $25 to $100 per month, depending on the volume or how many text messages a person is sending out. And they probably have some overage, an overage schedule that says, hey, if you send more than this many texts, it's going to cost you, I don't know, 1/50th of a cent for each text that goes over this amount, right? What are these companies worth today? Twilio is valued at $14 billion in 2023. Simple Texting is a privately held company, and they're valued at about 100 million plus right now. And Slick Text is too new, and we don't have the data on them. But think about all of the small business owners that are needing SMS text message marketing who don't know that even exists. I want you to think about all of the entrepreneurs or people that are getting into entrepreneurship every single day that need a business phone number. You can be that solution for them. Number 4 on our list, we're talking 15 Go Highlevel apps that you can build an entire business model around, and we're giving you some practical examples that you can look to that are already doing this in the marketplace. So number 4 on our list is sales funnel builders. Well, I used to be with ClickFunnels, and I was paying $300 a month for their top plan, a few years ago. There's also Lead Pages. There's also Kartra. How much are the companies like this charging every single month for a funnel building app? Anywhere from $97 to $297 per month. What are these companies valued at? How much money is in the space? Like, the industry of sales funnels is a huge industry. ClickFunnels is estimated at $360 million back in 2020. Lead Pages was acquired for $175 million by Drip in 2016. I don't know what they're worth today, y'all, but how many people do you know who are entrepreneurs who need to build sales funnels and are looking for a platform to do that, right? Again, if you stick around to the end, I'm going to tell you the one thing that you can add to any one of these features and set yourself apart in the marketplace to ensure that you don't even have any competition. Because I know what you're thinking. You're like, hey, Cortez, but everybody knows ClickFunnels. No, they don't. Only the people who are in this space knows ClickFunnels. You get outside of the online, make money online world into the other 30 million businesses out there. They don't know nothing about ClickFunnels. But I'm going to tell you how you can create a competitive advantage for yourself. Number 5 on our list of 15 of Go Highlevel's top apps that you can create a SaaS business around just one app, because all of these companies that I'm mentioning, they just do this one thing as their core product. Reputation management is number 5. What are some examples in the marketplace? Birdeye, Podium, Trustpilot. What is reputation management? That is the ability to streamline your review collection. Everybody knows that if you're in business, you want to be able to collect positive reviews so that you can crush it out there in the marketplace, right? People, I don't know about you, my wife don't spend a dime with nobody until she's checked their reviews on Google. Well, these companies understand that, and they offer a service to business owners to help them easily or streamline the review collection process. What are they charging? Anywhere from $99 to $4.99 per month. Yep. Charge $500 a month and go get you 10 customers on your review management software and make you $5,000 a month. Now, let me give you my disclaimer. This is not a guarantee of income, right? The average person trying to make money online don't make nothing because they're looking for pie in the sky and they're not willing to do the work. But if you're going to do the work, you can build a legit business around these tools in the software as a service or tech space. What are these companies worth? Bird Eye, valued at $500 million in 2023. Podium, valued at $3 billion in 2022. Trustpilot, valued at $1 billion in 2021. And you guys see the range in their valuations. Sometimes we don't want to get into a market because we think somebody else is already crushing it. Well, the difference between Bird Eye and Podium, Bird Eye, $500 million. Podium, $3 billion. You think they got scared to get in the marketplace because Podium was dominating? They said, no, we're going to come in the market and we're going to compete with them.